Hi, I'm Barbara Dollar and Barbara of Barb's Branches. Barb, whatever you want to call me, it's fine. I'm the one who makes the sterling silver, the Tree of Life or the family tree jewelry out of vintage sterling silver spoons, or this is a remembrance tree locket made out of an antique pocket watch with copper. And the trees are all hand sawn with this little coping saw. You can see the little blade there. So each one is a one-of-a-kind piece. There is none, there's no templates. Everything I draw the design out. It's all hand drawn, hand sawn, and I can do something similar, but no two alike. And the reason for this video is, for one, to kind of introduce myself, and I know a lot of people will see this video. I'm making it right now for the National Genealogical Society's first virtual family history conference. But it's different than a regular conference. I don't get to talk to everybody. I don't get to see everybody as they come by. I don't get to show them how I do what I do. And I want people to know that this is not just a way to make a living. This is a labor of love for me. There's so much behind this for me, and I can't even tell. I can't go into all of it because this video could go on forever. But I really want to focus on the tree that I make out of the Statue of Liberty spoon. I found these antique souvenir spoons from New York. Most of them are from late 1800s, early 1900s, and they're sterling silver. They have the Statue of Liberty. Here's one that I've hammered out the bowl. I don't know if you can see the Statue of Liberty on it. I mean, you kind of can't see it well, but it's got the Statue of Liberty. It says Statue Liberty. And it says New York at the very bottom. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Anyway, really what it comes down to is we all have a story. And there's a story behind this design. And it's my grandmother, Herta Kuczynski. She first saw the Statue of Liberty on October 15th, 1928, as the boat was pulling into the harbor. The New York harbor, obviously. When she saw the Statue of Liberty, what she saw in that beautiful torch-bearing lady was hope, opportunity, and the vision of a new life. She cried. She cried with joy, and if she's a little like me, she may have cried from the exhaustion of 10 days on the SS New York from Stuttgart, Germany to New York City. Yeah, I would have cried from exhaustion, but from joy, from excitement, from that beautiful welcoming figure. This, come, bring it on. Bring to me your hardships and your woes. And I know that's not what it says, but just this is my paraphrasing. But she came here for a new life. And she told her daughter, my mother, she told her that story many times. They lived in New Jersey, and they would catch the ferry to Ellis Island and to the Statue of Liberty. And they'd go up in the Statue of Liberty, and she would tell her of when she came to this country. And she would cry every time she saw the Statue of Liberty. And my mother heard that story countless times. And then my mother has passed the story on to me. And so I have a great love for the Statue of Liberty. And so it was really, really special for me to make a family tree or a Tree of Life pendant out of one of these Statue of Liberty spoons. And it's hard to see here. I'm going to show you something else. I've got my iPad over here, and I know there's going to be glare, but these are the first two that I ever made. This one on the bottom, you can see where it still says New York. And I cut a Star of David out of this one, really, for my Grandma Herta. And if you look closely, you can see that the Statue of Liberty is still in there. You can see her arm up with a torch, and she's got that book in her arm, her other arm, and there's her crown. Everything is intact. And there's a smaller one up at the top. That was from like more of a demi-tasse spoon size. It's hard to find these spoons where it's embossed well enough that I can hammer them flat and still cut the trees out. Probably one of the things that takes the longest when I do find them is drawing the tree, because I want to draw it it doesn't look like much here, but I want to draw it where I don't lose any part of the base, where I don't lose the torch or the arm. I don't want to lose any of her. And I try to keep New York in there, and sometimes I can keep statue and liberty. I usually lose the F in the of. But anyway, most of you, I'd be willing to bet, has a story similar to this in your family history. Our people didn't just pop up here out of nowhere. So hopefully you have stories that someone has told you, or maybe you've read letters and found those stories. But those are the kind of things that we want to share. Those are some of the reasons why we do our family history, why we search for so long. I'll be honest, I searched for my great Aunt Julia for probably 10 to 12 years before I could actually find written evidence, black and white evidence, that she came to the United States, that she lived in Chicago and she lived in Detroit, and she was married 3 times that I know of, and that she had a child, and we don't know where the child is. All these interesting little sordid facts, which is fun. It's exciting, and I feel like I know my great Aunt Julia the more I find out about her. And it's the same with my grandmother and all these people who came before me, and I have their blood running through me. And how adventurous to leave Germany and take that boat, that ship, and take a chance. And she came here by herself. She had secretarial skills, supposedly, but really she was a flapper. So, more interesting, fun news. Beautiful. She modeled her feet and hands, very petite. And my Aunt Julia came here thinking that she was going to be a seamstress in New York. And it was, I believe they paid her way to come, so like an indentured servant. But come to find out, it was like a sweatshop in New York City, and one of those debts that you can never work hard enough or long enough to ever pay off. And well, it's a long story, but anyway, some strong people, and I'm proud. But so that gives you a little history on me and my family and the jewelry that I make and why I make it. And I hope that if you get on my Etsy shop, it's barbsbranches.etsy.com, www.barbsbranches.etsy.com. And I hope that you'll find a piece that you say, oh, that's my tree. That's my tree. That reminds me of Uncle Henry. I don't know. But I hope you enjoy it and find that special piece that's yours. So you guys have a good night and enjoy the conference. And I hope to see you in person next time. Bye-bye.